Summon your inner positivity, your juju, your mojo, anything that you have got, and send it my way on this road trip. The last league road trip of the season, people. This is the United Stand. I'm Adam, and here we go for the last time. Although there is one other little road trip. Notably, first weekend of June, a Manchester derby at Wembley. The small matter of that game and how important that is kind of falls into, well, this is a tough one. Does it fall into insignificance like I was just about to say? Because today, Bournemouth away, now that is a different ball game altogether. The importance of this game and how vital it is for Manchester. The vitality. Vital at the vitality. There is your headline. Put that in the thumbnail. Vitality clash for Manchester United. United cannot afford to lose, draw. Any negative result in this game is just catastrophic because it opens the door to Liverpool and puts immense pressure on United in the last two games next week against Chelsea and Fulham at home. Our home form, I'm really confident that is going to carry us over the line. But let's just put it to bed. Let's just get this win against Bournemouth over the line, in the bag, and then we're looking at beating Chelsea, and then we can rest players, do what we've got to do against Fulham on the last day in preparation for that Manchester derby. It is huge. Ten Hag has batted all questions off about anything pre-season, player signings, anything to do with past this season. Certain players, bits are being won, everyone else coming, ins and outs. He had to just bat it off and just go, look, we can only concentrate. Siri, shut your gob. I'm talking. Anyway, he had to bat that off because the importance of this game is there. It's plain to see. Manchester United at Bournemouth today, get the win, get to 69 points, and then we just need one more. 72 is the mark. 2 more wins is all we need, and we are home and dry. Done and dusted. Champions League football. The fortune that brings, the opportunities that brings in the January transfer window. No, summer transfer window. Adam, seriously, give your head a wobble. This is what it gets to me. The anxiety of match day and match weekends with me is untrue. You ask anyone who's around me before a game, I turn into full fan mode. I'm trying to be as professional as possible, but I know the importance of this game. The last time United played here at the Vitality, I mean, I was there. It was absolute dross. We lost 1-0. It was absolutely diabolical performance. We had some players. Remember them players that Ollie said? You'll never see these players play at Manchester United again after that debacle that was at Goodison Park, the 4-0 defeat. Yeah, they were still playing in this game as well. It was just horrible. Horrible, horrible watch. On a miserable day in January, I think it was. I think 2019, possibly. I think it was. I'll have to check my history on that one. But yeah, I think that was probably one of 2 occasions since Bournemouth have been back up playing in the higher echelons of football, of English football, that Manchester United haven't beaten them. Our record against Bournemouth is very, very good. Like I said, we've had our odd moments here at Bournemouth where we've not performed well, and they've taken advantage of that. United, after a full week's preparation, I'm fully expecting to be absolutely on it. Like a car bonnet, people, is what I'm saying. We are winning. I am going big win today. I think United are just going to go out early and try and blow Bournemouth out the water. If United get the lead, I'm confident we'll see it through. I don't see the threats from Bournemouth. As a team, they have played well recently and got themselves over the line and safe. But the last 2 games, they've switched off. They've lost the last 2. And it's looking like I'm on the beach time. Flip-flops are on, sliders are on, speedos are on, and Bournemouth are away with the sunshine on the beach, and Manchester United need to just take advantage of it. It's full-on business mode. You can tell with Ten Hag, you can hear it in his voice. The importance, like I said at the start of this video, Manchester United being in the Champions League next season, that's what is on this game. You could argue the future of Manchester United. This game is bigger than the Manchester derby in the FA Cup final. It really is in terms of what happens this summer. 2 trophies, fantastic. What would you do right now? I'm going to ask the question. I want you guys to get down in the comments below. Would you take confirming Champions League and the League Cup right now? Or up in the air going into the last game and possibly winning the FA Cup? FA Cup and League Cup, no Champions League. Or Champions League and League Cup. And then we're looking at Champions League football next season. The positive vibes. What's more important? 2 trophies, stopping City getting the treble, on Man United actually being able to compete in the Champions League and attract the players that we need to in the summer? That is a choice and a half, that. If it was live right now and that poll went up, I don't think anyone would be able to answer that question. The reality is, your hearts are saying, my God, City are just a juggernaut at the moment and we need to stop them at all costs. But the importance for this club, and Ten Hag touched on that, because he was asked in his press conference whether he looks at City as the benchmark and can he get to that level, playing the level that Manchester City are in the Champions League and in the league and continuously being up there in the top two. He said we're taking it game by game. It's Bournemouth. Like I said, he batted every single question off. City are there and we're not at that level at the moment. But what we are at is fighting for the top four, and Bournemouth is involved in that, and that's what's happening today. Bournemouth, like I said, I just don't see. Manchester United will lose this game. Bournemouth won't win it. That's exactly how this game will go if it goes wrong for United today. I've gone big. I've gone big 4-0 win. I've got Manchester United's biggest win of this season. And only 4 goals kind of shows you how bad we've been in front of goal. I went with that. And then I thought, you know what, if Rashford isn't very well and he isn't in the team, then I've kind of sort of tripped myself up a little bit, because we need goals and we've not got a lot of goals. Will Martial turn up? Is anyone else actually going to contribute to the goals? The fact that Garnacho is back fit is a big, big bonus now. He can start, he can come off the bench. We've got that other option. It's fantastic. It's exactly what we need. And if Rashford does manage to get over this illness, then double trouble. I think we're in business, and I think Manchester United will blow Bournemouth away. Like you said, United now, and Ten Hag has, I'm sure, been trying to drum it into these players that you need to be on it and thinking like a Manchester United player here. We need to win these last 3 games. We need to do this to keep a bit of momentum going into that FA Cup. But this should help us just see off Liverpool and qualify for the Champions League at the same time. That's how big it is. Big games needed today from the likes of Martial, from the likes of Anthony, Sancho if he plays. I mean, I'm not worried about Garnacho. I think he's on fire right now. He's come back from that injury for 6 weeks and just hit the ground running. So I don't even have to talk about him and big him up. There are players in this team right now, though, that really do need to turn up for Manchester United and turn up at this stage of the season when we really need them, because there's been a lot of hiding and a lot of stages in this season. As good as it's been, there's players out there that I feel could be doing a lot better. Fortunately for us, this week break that we're having between games now means we can play our strongest midfield, and that's where we win this game. Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno, that's where Manchester United win the game for me, and we can take control of it. We're not going to get bypassed through there. I think the work rate of Bruno, how Casemiro reads the game, and the quality on the ball of Eriksen is what will win us this game. The forwards have to put their shooting boots on, though. We need more from them. Marcus Rashford has carried us this season in terms of goals. The importance of Rashford, I think 13 of his goals have been winning goals as well. So it's not just pointless goals in big wins. We know for a fact that we haven't really smashed anyone or blown anyone away this season. So Rashford's goals have been massively important. There have been singles here and there that have won us games. And when he's not scored them goals, he's been contributing with the assists as well. So someone else has to step up in this game. Look at it as it is. You are Man United. You're fighting for the top 4. And it is important for the club's future, your future, as a player at Manchester United, that you stand up and you get this win at Bournemouth. It's as simple as that. No faffing around and excuses anymore. You've had 2 weeks now of just 1 game a week. There's no excuse of tiredness, fatigue, anything. Preparation should be at its max, and under Ten Hag, I'm sure it will be, and it has been on the training ground. So it's down to the players and their mentality now to see this out on the pitch. Ten Hag would have given them every single bit of preparation that there possibly is. So let's give it back to him on the pitch and play to that philosophy and play to that standard that he is demanding, and this fan base is going to demand off these players. Do your job and you will win. Win your battles in this game, your individual battles, we will win. Match Bournemouth's effort, you will win. It's as simple as that. Don't bottle it. Don't just go another away game. We've got 2 home games to go. We'll clear it and finish it there. Because you never know. Chelsea players fighting for their places in the team now because Pochettino's in. So they may start turning up. Will it be that away day that Chelsea turn up against a big team? Manchester United's record at home is fantastic, I know. But there is a little stumble somewhere all along the line. To have to win the last 2 games at home, I don't want that riding on that. I don't think anyone does. It's Bournemouth away. Zero disrespect to them. But come on, for God's sake, get this win done, put it in the bag, and then all we have to do is beat one of Chelsea and Fulham. We're going to take 3 points from them 2 games. I know we will. So let's just beat Bournemouth. Let's not make it a dramatic last couple of games or going into the last day. Let's put it to bed early. Stop faffing around and get this top 4 confirmed and done. And put them Scousers back to Thursday night football. That's what we need to do. And I feel like today is that day. That's how important it is. Champions League is riding on this. This win today, pretty much, for me, nails it on. Because we will beat Fulham or Chelsea. One of them games we will win at home. It's that good at home form. That's where we're at. That's how big today is. And you know what? The away fans haven't had much to shout about recently. We've had absolutely bollocks all. Pardon the French. Give us something. Our last away day this season. It's a long one. It's going to be warm. It's probably a good time to go, Bournemouth, to be honest. Rather this time of year than bleeding January anyway. But yeah, give us something to cheer. Send us off. Send us off with a victory. And then we can just look at that procession in the last 2 league games. Finish off in the Champions League. Tuesday and Wednesday night football. Oh my God. Oh, just give it me. Just do it, boys. Big moment this week. Big shout out to the man himself. The man, the legend, that is our number 4, Mr. Phil Jones. I'm just going to give my little shout out to you and say, we've loved you in a weird way, Phil. You've been one of the most unluckiest football players I've ever known while I've watched football. I remember when we signed you, I remember the excitement. David De Gea, Ashley Young, Phil Jones. We went out, we got business done early in the window and we sorted everything off the back of winning the league title. Sir Alex Ferguson winning the league title. We went out and bought them 3 players. All contributed well. One was the captain. One turned out to be a club captain. One turned out to be one of our leading appearance maker in goalkeepers in the club's history. And then we had Phil. Oh, I'm still picturing that shirt at Tranmere in the FA Cup, mate. That does some that sum Phil Jones up. But Phil, thank you. Good luck in the future, mate. And I'm sure every United fan, I think for the sake of us and for the sake of you and your career and everyone moving forward, it's time. But have a good one, mate. It's been a ball. And guys, drop your comments in below. Give me your score predictions. Give me your team lineup. How are you going into this game? Are you as confident as I am that we're just going to go in and smash them and get the business done? Come on, United! Let's do this now! Like, share and subscribe. I'll see you outside Bournemouth.